Welcome, jesters. No notes this time. All right, I'm worried about Zorhan Mamdani. I really am. He's still in the race for mayor, and he's looking pretty good. I'm still very confident that he will win. So, thumbs up to that. Remember, everybody, he has to win. Zorhan Mamdani has to win the mayorship of New York because he is the best chance that we have had in a long time, and probably maybe will have in a long time, to break the Democrat Party. Yes, he's not exactly liked among the leadership, and we love to see that. And it is very important that when he wins, Republicans just get out of the way. Just let him do what he wants. No opposition. Just let him do everything he wants because we have to make sure that the people of New York suffer greatly under his policies and suffer very, very publicly under his policies. Because remember, there is no successful leftist policy. None whatsoever. There's literally no example of one. I'll probably make a video explaining how this works. But anyway, the reason I'm worried is that I'm actually kind of thinking that he might just be another one of these like soft trust fund, latte limousine liberal types who really has no clue what he is getting into. I mean, he is all of those things, but I genuinely think that he is probably more one of these incredibly naive leftists who has no idea how brutal city government, especially in New York, is. And I'm concerned that when he gets into power, the machine is just going to eat him up. I'm worried that even though he wins, even though he will have popular support, all of his plans, for defunding the police and to freeze rents and block any construction and end apparently the gifted program in schools and block firing teachers and welcome migrants and provide them housing and food and everything like that, illegal migrants, of course. Oh, and legal services, of course, and not cooperate with ICE, and, just let every criminal run free on the streets to terrorize the citizens because, bail is racist or something. I'm worried that the machine is just not going to let him get any of this done. That his first hint of maybe changing police policy and the police union is going to just slap him down and not even talk to him. And he's not going to get anywhere. That, some housing organization is going to, threaten to file lawsuits or something like that. That the teachers union, for whatever reason, are going to, maybe they're going to demand too much. Maybe they're going to see the opportunity and they're going to demand too much and make it impossible for him to get anything done. Who knows? I just think, I just don't think, I'm really worried that the machine in New York is just going to not let him be effective. And they're going to be doing it out of self-preservation. Remember, there is a class of people on the left, and not really leftists. They're just in it for the grift and for the money. And they might actually see him as a threat to their cash flow. So, yeah, that's the problem. I'm really worried that Zorhan is just too soft to get into, New York politics and do what he has to do to keep his promises. So, this is actually making me say Republicans in New York, don't just stand out of his way. Help him get what he wants, because the forces that would be working against him from within the party, they probably don't really have a whole lot of influence over you. And if you're on his side, then I think he'll be able to do it. I think he will be able to implement all of his crazy socialist and Marxist policies, which is what we want. Yeah, so Republicans in New York, not even just maybe even vote for Zorhan just to make sure he wins. Then when he gets in power, help him implement everything. I know it's very, very hard to hear, but we do need to sacrifice New York for the greater good. To save America, we do need to sacrifice, and it is a sacrifice that we are all willing to make, especially from Florida. And I'm right.